How's it going, buddies? My name is Double D, and today I'm going to be doing a video that I've kind of wanted to do for quite some time, but I've never really known how to go about it. But basically, growing up, I was a massive fan of WWE. I was a massive fan of wrestling. I absolutely loved it. I grew up in the Attitude Era, when I obviously will personally think that was the best time for wrestling. Obviously, you know, people can agree, disagree, and things like that. And I do occasionally watch the product from time to time, but I feel like it's kind of become a little bit too predictable. Like back in the Attitude Era, there was storylines that you're like, oh shit, what's going to happen? Whereas nowadays, it's like, especially with, you know, the Roman Reigns saga, where he goes into a main event, you know he's going to win. You know what I mean? There's no twist, there's no turns, there's no, oh my god, what the fuck? And it just seems a little bland and boring. But I'm not here to bash the product, I'm not here to bash WWE. What I'm actually here to talk about is taking elements from wrestling and using them in YouTube. Now, I know that sounds a little bit weird, and it's like, well, what do you mean by that? But I don't mean like grabbing your friends and putting them to the table and things like that. Don't be doing stuff like that. That's not what I mean. But kind of stuff like the promo work, rivalries, heels, faces, things like that. There's things that could be used in wrestling on YouTube, because at the end of the day, they're entertainers, we're entertainers, and things could be used, you know, back and forward from things like that, promo work, and, you know, for example, promo work, twists and rivalries, things building up, and I always kind of thought, you know, and I was thinking, oh, you know, things like that would be quite interesting. Now, I know that some people, we're kind of in the era, as I like to call it, where everyone's upset about drama, everyone's angry about drama, people are like, you know, drama this, drama that. And unfortunately, you know, this could be seen as drama instead of storytelling, which is a little bit frustrating, because there's ideas that could be implemented, but then one, people would be upset because they're like, oh, it's bringing drama, or two, they'd be upset because it's like, oh, it's not real. Whereas, like, a lot of the time, things on YouTube now have to be real, have to be legit. Which is funny to me, considering, and I don't, you know, this isn't shots fired anyone, but there's a lot of people on YouTube who I personally feel like they are a persona. It's like they're not legitimately who you would meet in the street. They have a persona, yet if you were to use that persona and implement it in like a promo or rivalry with someone, that would be deemed as fake, which is a little bit frustrating. But I kind of feel like, you know, some rivalries would be great on YouTube, and some promo work would be great on YouTube, and things that always come to my mind, like, you know, just siblings turning on people. For example, this is something that kind of dawned on me the other day. Obviously, some of you guys know, well, I think a lot of you guys know KSI, and a lot of you know his brother, Comedy Shots Gamer. How interesting would it be if Comedy Shots Gamer and KSI were legitimately, well, not legitimately, but they kind of had like a bit of a promo going where Comedy Shots Gamer was always sick of being the little brother of KSI, where he could technically turn heel on KSI, and it turned into like a rivalry between two brothers, kind of like, in a way, the Hardy Boys and things like that, but like, you know, they build it up, settle it at some event or something like that. You know, things like that would be quite interesting to see on YouTube, and people calling each other out, but not in malicious ways. For instance, when I finished the video, one of my UFC videos, I kind of cut like a mini promo at the end, and I didn't kind of mean to, it just kind of came out. Stone, 4 fights in this episode, and we are back as the undisputed lightweight champion. Do you know why? Because we are the best, and I challenge anyone to tell me otherwise. Now, if somebody called me on that could be start of a rivalry. Now, I don't mean calling out like, oh, you fucker and stuff like that, but say if they got in touch and they're like, look, fancy doing something, fancy working together, doing collaborations that kind of lead up to like a rivalry that would then accumulate in something happening down the line. And that would be quite cool. And I think more stuff like that would be quite interesting to see on YouTube, where people, you know, storytell and, you know, have promos, a few little things implemented from wrestling into YouTube, and I think stuff like that would be quite interesting. I know that there is a channel out there, and it's absolutely, I quite enjoy it, called whatculture.com, What Culture Wrestling, and they actually have in their channel heels and faces, and they actually have like factions going on in their actual channel, which I think is really cool, and that is stuff that I love to see, because it makes things interesting on that channel, because it makes me want to go back and be like, oh, what's going to happen. And I think stuff like that would be quite interesting on a wide scale as well, like groups working together, storytelling, but having like say another thing. If you guys follow the Sidemen, Vic Star was also a part of the Pack, and say he turns on the Sidemen, and they have a Pack versus Sidemen thing going on. That'd be quite interesting, because it would bring it'd also bring like attention to because I didn't really know much about the Pack until I started watching Sidemen, but that would kind of like bring them to the forefront and help people promote each other in a way where it's like it's interesting and it gets your attention, but at the same time you're collaborating, you're helping each other gain attention in a way that you're both you're both at the end of the day working together, and it's not a proper like oh, you're a fucking asshole and stuff like that. The problem with that as well is though that drama channels may suffer from storytelling, which again, it's a very awkward balance of things, but that's just kind of my 2 cents in the mix, and I've always been a fan of wrestling and things like that. But let me know what you guys think. Would you like to see more wrestling elements implemented on YouTube? And if so, what would you like to see more of? Leave it in the comment section below. And yeah, I do apologise that it might be just shooting shit and stuff like that, but yeah, just something that I've wanted to talk about a lot. Kind of wanted to bring up and be like, because I would just like to see more wrestling elements on YouTube. And I don't mean that we also walk around in tights and things like that, but I mean, you know what I mean, the storytelling aspect. But let me know what you guys think, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And until next time, catch you guys later.